We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, 21. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert! 36, 65, 65. Watch twist. Check 52. Check.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Check. Crunch.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And some room to work. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Ready. Hey, stop.
It's a gain of 20. Kill. That's good.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
Winston now from the 50. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He's coming. 21.
Check three.
Now Mostert.
Switch.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Two.
Check.
One, Omaha.
Check. Jam. Kill. Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Say. Watch the twist.
12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the whip. Check.
12.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Under 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
All day, baby, all day.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 13. 13. Watch out.
11. 21.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
And you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
13.
On first down, it's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd and 9. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 45 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Garoppolo now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
59, Mike the 59. I got you.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got him in, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Justin Watson. It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 15.
Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike,
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. Lots 59. Reed, 59.
From the gun, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they have taken the lead. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
11.
Tighten up.
21.
Check, nickel. Alert flare.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Howard has the first down and then some. He finds Howard complete. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. Blue 80. 56. Down to lose one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Kill, turn up.
6. Hey, gun. 2.
On first down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
I got you. 21. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. Clock. Bravo. 52. Mike 52. Check Mike.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
21. Something left. 11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check 31. Check 31.
Two.
Switch gears.
Check. Say. 12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the twins. Whip.
12.
Watch the whip.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Hey, box truck. Hey, gun.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
21. Here we go. 11. 21.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 55 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Check 59, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 48 yards. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They come up in an offset eye.
Check pass.
Now Winston. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Here we go. 180.
52's the mic. There we go. No. He's checking. Crash. Check 99.
Coleman now. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
52, come on. Let's go, defense.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.